Sorry, I've been away, been working on other businesses. So basically, this is Muhammad Ali versus Sonny Liston, 1964. It's been readjusted, so it's in colour. It's not the best quality, but it's okay. Now, the reason I'm showing this is for the footwork, okay, and technical boxing ability. Now, to understand it, I'll talk why it's playing.
Brought to you by Theater Network Television.
It might be a bit slow on the buffer.
Cassius Clay on the move as we see, looking to get Sonny to lunge, carrying his left hand dangerously low.
So, as you can see, this gentleman, Sonny Liston, he was a heavyweight world champion at the time. He wasn't. So basically, in that period of time, the mafia had a big involvement. He earned his way. Like, don't get me wrong, he beat everybody. He was the big. Heavyweight of a man. Like, he was the man. Like, no one could beat him. One punch, he'd be breaking stuff. Ali was the loudmouth contender. If you look up the history on this fight, it was very interesting. Sonny had a very hard upbringing from in the slave era, etc. And he kind of ran away and he got into crime to survive and all that kind of stuff. But he was the prison champion as well. He was in prison and he was a boxing champion. He was basically the man. Like, no one messed with him. He was the man. He had mob ties and that just to get by kind of thing. But anyway, he basically beat everybody, and Muhammad Ali comes along. He wasn't liked by the public as much because I don't know whether media disliked him because he wasn't. I don't know the specifics, but maybe they were still a bit racist back then, I don't know. But anyway, so Muhammad Ali comes along and he basically kind of like, how modern fights these days is all fake, pushing around and all that kind of stuff. Basically, Ali was the one that's kind of started all that kind of stuff, but it was real. Anyway, like Sonny did not like the man, and Cassius Clay, Muhammad Ali, he had a big voice on him, shall we say. But this fight is amazing, and the reason this fight is amazing because it proves that technical skill, e.g. footwork, beats overall big bare strength, when in terms of beating a different boxer, in terms of, it goes to show, and I let it play. So look how beautiful Ali's footwork is and slips.
The aggressive man.
Sonny is just.
A good heavy
Sonny Liston's just getting.
Sonny has to set the pace. That's the way it looks at the outset.
What's it called? He's just wasting all his energy trying to hit him. Ali's just floating around him and then popping in, giving him a back, staying out of range.
Champion a bit off balance.
That was sick.
Very slippery. Play still in the danger zone in that he's keeping his hands low, but you'll notice one thing if you don't mind. He's at long range with the hands low. We're halfway through round one.
Don't recommend the hands low, by the way. It's not worth it. Because in later years, Ali got punched in the head, because over time your speed drops. Look at the best
In
fighters
close
in the world.
range, if we look closely, although Barney Felix does want them apart at this point because the hands were tied, Sonny will be the guy that'll keep hauling away. 1 minute more in the first round. Sonny seems to be trying to slip those left leads. Can't do
But Ali's going around this way, right? And if you think about it,
successfully because the challenge.
they're both orthodox, right? They're not southpaw, both orthodox. If what Ali should be doing is circling around this way, because then it's even harder for he's circling into Sonny's right fist, but he's still keeping out of range, and he's got this low thing, and he's slipping punches. All amazing when you're young and fast and amazing, but it's bad conditioning, because as you get older you get slower and you're going to get touched, you're going to get knocked out, hence Roy Jones Jr. Roy Jones Jr. was amazing, champion for like 10 years, beat everyone kind of like one punch, and then lost his speed and he got touched, and then people just don't remember how amazing he really was. So like what I would say is this, with this amazing footwork, if he took more of a Georgie Benton posture guard, which was kind of like the shoulder roll with amazing parry / catch, I think he'll be even better, But anyway, this is about amazing footwork, and Muhammad Ali has it.
Challenger is jabbing all over, body, head, and right hand. The best punch in the fight so far.
See, look, staying out of range, and when he gets a chance, it's just in, bang, bang, bang.
We're down to the closing second of this first round, and the long left lead is making the difference so far by Mr. Clay.
The old ref was a bit deaf there. You know what I mean? But this was a real masterpiece, and it really shows you that boxing footwork and staying out of range is such a big part of I think he's trying to get as much air, slow his heart rate down, keep a good cardio. But let's whiz this on a bit. Alright. So let's go about here. So I'm not sure what round we're on. Maybe 10, 11, something like that. Let's play it. Just want it to buffer okay. See, as you can see, that they've slowed down a bit now.
Easy.
Cardio. It's where cardio and amazing footwork.
Play with a variety of punches. We call them combinations. Putting punches together. That's his strong point.
Red buff for a bit. So you know what this is showing is you know, if you're in a boxing match, you know, we're not talking about street fight now. We're talking about Western boxing. You know, if you can wear down your opponent's cardio by just slipping, dodging, footwork, but still have an amazing cardio yourself, say you're doing 10 miler, 11 milers a day or longer, or, you know, you're getting that cardio in per week, you know, you can basically wear him down and then he'd be blowing. Do you know what I mean? He'd be so exhausted. And then you can just think, and then speed, you know, like Ali's speed, I think, is faster than Liston, so that's why he can slip him. And Liston is obviously slower, you know, and it's just getting beaten out basically. So it really shows, you know, like technical Western boxing footwork is amazing. Now, obviously, in a real fight, you got to be aware of kicks. You know, they could have a kickboxing or a Muay Thai background or whatever, and they could low kick you, you know, and that's a whole other training and skill. You know, you need to know how to check, you know how to do it fast and protect, you know, it's not going to hurt you kind of thing. But anyway, let's see how this goes.
We're in the middle of round number 6. Cassius plays still with the faster hands and the better legs, or at least the faster legs. I'll correct myself on that.
Slow down.
Sonny does have sturdy legs.
Sonny was still a good boxer. He was just didn't have that. He just relied on his brute strength.
With slightly less than a minute more in the 6th round, the champion has slowed down a bit. The tempo has slowed in the fight.
What he realises that he can't slip Ali's speed, so he needs to stay out of range anyway, and he can't deliver because he's not as fast. He's started getting a swollen eye.
Only 30 seconds to go in the 6th round. Sonny can't seem to slip or knock down that jab effectively. Cassius throws it from all angles. Very tricky left lead, left jab.
By the way, you should be slipping and protecting the guard at the same time.
In the 6th.
The guard is everything. You know, there's a reason why Floyd Mayweather still has all his marbles.
Joe looking in toward the champion's corner. He's still standing up. They're going to make him sit down. What do you think is going on in Sonny's mind at this point?
Well, I think Sonny now is beginning to worry now. At least his corners begin to worry now, because I think that they feel now that Clay have all the confidence he needs and go on to beat Sonny. So I think that the corner now begin to worry a little bit now.
Now they're working, as we note, with our camera shots in there, below the left eye. They've already worked below the right eye. There you see them. Joe Polino trying to keep that cut closed. Do you feel as though Sonny being busted up a little bit, puffed up a little bit around the face, will this make a difference in Liston's thinking?
Well, it has to make a difference, because Liston now, I think he don't see too well out both his eyes now, because they're pretty well puffed out. And I think Clay got all the confidence he needs now, so I think that he's seeing him go on winning now.
And you can tell that
they might be stopping it. That might be all, ladies and gentlemen. Get up there, Joe. Get up there. Get up in the ring.
Sonny didn't want to come out anymore for a beating. Now, people say people took a dive. I think the second one is probably dodgy, but I don't think this one is. Then Ali went on to have his reign and be the heavyweight world champion. You know, so this is just a video. I just wanted to showcase, you know, that technical Western boxing footwork is amazing. If you're slick with it, you can stay out of range. You can get them to use up all their energy trying to hit you. You can slip, but slip keeping your guard up. I'm going to do another video, and I'm going to do it showing Georgie Benton's guard. I've covered George Benton before. He is one of my favourite fighters of all time, one of the best fighters of all time. But if Ali had that guard, you know, or Georgie had this kind of footwork, I'll tell you, could be different boxing history right now. Anyway, hope you enjoy it. Welcome back, everyone, and I'll see you in the next one.